So Quark goes crazy in before this, or after this next door.
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
Well, they made Sausage Fest one word. You were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay, about something more useful.
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess. Fair, fair. Somebody might get like excited from Saturn rings.
Can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh.
I can't wait till when we get to this
Yeah, I
point
guess it did say
in
something like
what is that, like 9 years? And we're like, hey guys, what do you want to do? Actually, be even
6
weirder.
days, huh?
You mean
Is
today
that a
is
date
December
of an
25th?
actual eclipse? Because that would be cool. And now we're trying to figure out how long we've been here. I'm sure some people
Hey,
get
Kay,
excited from
Your team went to the crew quarters, right?
astrological
Did
things.
you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What? So now Zero Senior's a
I
crazy
know, Dim,
cat
that they are
lady?
predictable, so that's why I'm
Just
curious
What the hell are we supposed to do with
if that
tidbit?
date in 2028 is another eclipse.
Hey, the sofa's comfort level is very useful.
No, it's not.
What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No,
I couldn't, actually.
It's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Yeah, Dio doesn't really care. Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what we found, if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared. You did? It is an actual
Hello,
lunar eclipse.
Sigma.
Good job,
So
Devs.
this is where you were.
There is going to be a lunar eclipse on
Did
that
any
one.
of you find anything?
That is awesome. I was about to open it up on my phone. We didn't get anything.
You were looking though, right? Hey, answer me.
Weren't wasting time. I was asking him what they found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Yeah, we did apparently one of the hardest puzzles in the game. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Oh, this one.
The headline
We
says,
found so many drugs, it was like
"Radical
crazy.
6
Okay, we
infection
just found
spreads.
loads
Fear
and loads of
continues
drugs.
to elude authorities."
What? What is Radical 6? Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Now, Dim, we've read that a few
You're
times.
saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. Doesn't really fit, though. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
Body feels weird, too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
That's probably just because me and Dim
Are
are
you
narcoleptic.
suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense?
Oh, were you in
Besides,
space?
You found that article in the safe, right?
We're not in
That
space,
means
are we?
Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what
We came out in the
Zero
desert.
wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out.
We're not on
That
Mars.
article is a fake.
We saw the moon when we got out of the facility in the one exit. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something. I don't think we're on Mars.
Right?
Or on the moon.
That lazy son of a bitch.
Because when we got out, we saw a red
Probably too
moon.
much of a pain in the ass to
That
fake
let
the
us
whole
know what
paper.
time of the year it was.
What does the other side look like?
It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
Yeah, front page makes more sense.
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
I don't want to agree with Dio. I'm going to say no. He's wrong. That's fair, right? If it was killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure we'd have read it on the news or something. Or it would have been on the news.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Makes sense, Tim. Alright, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
Consensus seemed to be they intended to remain. See you later. They just want some alcohol. Crew quarters, because it's out of order. And that's just the kind of guy I am. Last cookie.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything? Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any.
3 of the 4. I thought she said 3 or 4.
Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
But there could be one secret passage. Something I've been wondering about.
What?
Why do you know each other?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters. Any chance you'd buy that one?
Nope.
Then what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
Why are you two talking in the infirmary? Because you weren't quiet. It's something about getting in touch with headquarters.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Is it some kind of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Well, why would you think that?
Because of how you responded. Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. Just tell us. We'll know eventually by playing the game. The Merrick Ishtar? Are you kidding me? You can't talk about this operation. This operation is super top secret. A Yu-Gi-Oh fan, gotta love it. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me and Alice. From what you two are saying, I bet you know something about Zero too. Also, happy Monday. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Come on. Just tell me. Just tell me.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago, 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary game too. Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Hold on, Clover. Can you give me a little more details or a link to the YouTube playlist of where we played it here on the stream? Sure, exclamation point YouTube right there. Take your
Because
right to
I
it.
was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
Yep. This is your second Nonary game?
No, it's my 3rd.
I say she played before.
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
You have to have something to do with this. Or you're just very popular.
I guess you could say that.
I mean, you guess. How would you not? Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonary game has already been arrested.
That's a good point. Second one, you said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but
Wait, how are they on the run?
no. I really don't think so.
They were not on the run.
Because
Thought
they
we got 'em.
already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonary game.
She does look like Pebbles. We've said that a few times earlier, Merrick, so I'm glad we have similar minds. She's definitely freaking Pebbles. Let me see if I have this straight. Nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the Nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you've got to think.
But I don't know.
Let me do this pose. I'm sure it'll help.
Oh,
What?
the gas mask.
Gas mask? Oh yeah, I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Whoa. It's gotta be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice. None of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the people here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good to know.
I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
She thinks
Unless
Akane's
we can
behind
get
it?
that mask off him. I can't say
No.
for sure if I've met him before or not.
Nah. She's not here. Keep going. What happened with the first and second Nonary games? Maybe they can tell us something. Before she could respond, Alice spoke up.
Sorry, but I think that's all you're going to get.
Oh yeah, Soparil. So it might all just go back to Cradle Pharmaceuticals with that, because they're the one that made it. But he was arrested. The president was arrested after that, after the first one, or after 999, which would have been the second one.
We
Why?
don't have any proof that you're not Zero Senior. If you are, then she'd be telling our enemy all our secrets. I can't let that happen.
That actually makes her smart, not an idiot. For one, I'm not Zero. Second, even if I was, I'd already know everything you're refusing to tell me. There's no reason for you to do this.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe there's something we know that Zero Senior doesn't.
And that would be...
Are you deaf? I said we're not telling you.
Fine.
Let's go, Clover. There's one more room we haven't visited.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they...
Coming.
I think they have, like, the monopoly on that stuff, though, Dim.
Goodbye.
I don't know if it'd be circulation. No, actually, probably would. It would still keep selling. The only word that approximately describes how they left the room would be stalked. And then locked us in? Rude. Could have followed them, sure, but it was clear I wouldn't be getting any more information out of Alice or Clover. Balls. Well, I like how you capitalized your M in Merrick and I. Welcome back. You like stalking people in dark corridors? I mean, if that's something you enjoy. Halloween's your holiday. I kicked one of the lockers angrily, but it only rattled back at me. Secret entrance? No. There wasn't anything more I could do. It was time to move on to a different room. Where'd I want to go? There's only one place left to go. Good line. Because there was. Yeah, Tylenol is just a name for putting acetaminophen, I think is the word. It's a name of a drug combined with a few other things that is things like Tylenol, that is Advil, that is all those other things. It's the same combination of things. They just put their brand name on it. You want to go to the Shadow Realm? Pretty much.
What do you want?
One, I just came to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Why would I do that?
As I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Phi are down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So, is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
The woman who was murdered. You think he looks like Bakura? He's got the hair. He's been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
What, isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we got a lot of other stuff to think about, you know? Yeah. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah?
Don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything? What do you mean? That lets us know who... I am disagreeing with our character right now. Glory! Happy Monday. Good to see you.
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you
I do.
a pound of neodymium. The bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us... You're saying one of us murdered the old lady. We actually already know who killed the old lady. You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah,
Did you notice anything?
not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
You and Cork were grabbed together?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it sheds some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why is that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious. And you're old.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Oh, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started toward the partition as I spoke with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Quark!
What? Move!
What the balls? He shoved me away and ran to the boy's side.
Quark, what's wrong? Say something!
Tenmyoji shook the boy's body. I guess we can't go with Quark. Dang it. Is he breathing?
Yeah, he's breathing.
Then he just passed out?
I don't know. Look, that doesn't matter. Just go find that girl, Luna. She said she was a doctor, didn't she? Quark needs a doctor.
Right. Hang on. I'll be right back. She was probably still in the lounge. I spun around and ran off. And quickly got her here. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up the screen. And they didn't have to explain it, because we already did this room ourselves. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and she read them. Red Luna's face grew dark. Ooh. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
By then, everyone had pushed their way into the infirmary and gathered around Quark's bed. Kay beckoned to Alice and Clover. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should
Where did
be
they
okay.
find that bottle before?
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmyoji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
You gotta be
No
looking
luck
for
in
them
the
like
lounge.
Easter eggs, not just sitting on a shelf.
Oh God. Then he's...
Like, is there
Let's
one
go.
behind the TV? That'd be a good spot.
Oh God, no.
Or on top of the shelf where you normally can't see. Tenmyoji's voice broke as he spoke. With a tortured sigh, he collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
Escape this mortal coil.
Like this.
Quickly, I'll stab myself. Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Yeah. Pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it!
Yeah.
You jerks!
Tenmyoji? Bro, what the heck, man? Get over here. Bro.
Oh. Right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go?
You're trying to kill
I
yourself.
have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
Does that free the soul?
Please! You have to let me go!
Part of that's still confusing to me.
Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody!
Ain't gonna be me.
Kill me! Kill me!
Well, the thing is, Merrick, he's not. If you played the Shadow Realm game, he'd lose his soul, which he's trying to get free. So your idea is not going to work. This kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get the scalpel away from him.
Right! I've got it!
Oh, Clover takes it this time, not Alice. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we gonna do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Soparil Beta.
Soparil.
That's the anesthetic! The one that's in our bracelets!
Good, perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just
We'll check
an
the flow chart when we get to the
anesthetic,
next part, Tim.
It won't hurt him, I promise.
I don't want it to spoil anything.
But
Just hurry up and do it. Come on, Luna.
Okay, let me just...
We just lock and load.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Do you think Brother created Radical 6? That could slide, yeah. If they killed themselves through purification. Maybe.
Respiration.
It's a good idea.
Blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's normal.
As
According
normal
to
as
these
it can be.
readings, he's in a very deep sleep.